Hey, this is Michael Lindsay from Vital MX. We got a really cool opportunity today. We're out at Milestone riding Cycle Trader Rock River Yamaha's 2018 YZ250F race bike. The team itself started as a program just for people to basically put their bikes at the races that were on Yamahas, and as they picked up sponsorship, they really focused any budget they got in on the bikes themselves, trying to provide really good 250Fs for young up-and-coming riders to eventually make that jump to a bigger team and hopefully chase race wins and championships. In some past years, the team has leased their engines directly from Yamaha, but they really wanted a personal touch and to have some hand in development. So they tied themselves in with Yoshimura, not only just for the exhaust on this bike, but for the entire engine package. Yoshimura themselves develop engines for road race and a slew of other racing series, so it was a really good partnership for them to get in and get a bike for the needs they wanted. The Yamaha 250F is already really well known for having a great low to mid performance for a 250F while still having very competitive top end. The Yoshimura staff decided to capitalize on that, not really going about changing where that power is, just going about adding to this great stock characteristic. In this case, even with professional riders, younger ones are going to be bound to make mistakes, so they really focused on having that low to mid power that's really a roll-on. I've ridden some other factory level 250Fs and some pretty good team bikes before, but they go for more of a really gnarly hit in the mid-range to make this really exciting and powerful 250F, but some of them don't have great roll-on characteristic. This bike, on the other hand, they really focused on keeping that there. So this is a bike that not only a really high-end pro would probably appreciate at a national in a really rough situation when you can't be perfect lap to lap, to be able to have that power that is so usable when you make a mistake, but even usable for myself or even a vet rider would really appreciate how easy the power is to manage on this bike. It's a great bike to ride a gear high in the corner, but if you need the huge snap to get over some massive jump right out of the corner, it's as easy as a downshift because this bike makes peak horsepower that is well into the 16 to 18% gains. We're talking about 7 to 8 horsepower up, and then torque figures that are nearly 20% better than stock in certain places of the RPM band. Being that the team is smaller in resources, they've really focused on trying not to get too far away from what the Yamaha stock handling characteristics are. Not trying to chase little things for the rider, just trying to give them a bike that's really well balanced and easy to ride. As for that, you'll notice there's only a few changes, such as some aftermarket companies for the controls, triple clamps. Suspension-wise, they've worked with Enzo Racing. They actually have PSF1 air forks on the bike. That is the choice of the riders due to testing. All of it is kit-level stuff that you can go out and purchase. They've worked with them due to their massive amount of knowledge with the Yamahas, and it's really helped them get a slew of different riders from year to year set up and comfortable quickly. Rock River really has one goal: to provide equipment that is good enough for the riders, a young rider that when all the stars align, they can put in the top 5, and they have, in my opinion, well exceeded this goal. This thing is right on the nipping edge of a factory 250F team. The engine performance is more than there. They don't get too crazy with the chassis, but they offer the right amount of adjustments their riders are gonna need to be comfortable enough to really hang it out. And what's really cool is this bike is basically purchasable. From the engines to electronic from Yoshimura, you can get this exact package. All the suspension bits, all the hard parts on the bike, you can go out and buy all this and replicate this package to a T. Meaning that pretty much anybody can go out and buy a bike with the right amount of money that can go top 5 on East or West Coast Supercross. Really, there's a lot of great sponsors that make this team roll and this bike get on the track. To talk about all the ins and outs of the bike, you can check out the article below if you're on Vital MX. If you're not, scroll below the video. You should find a link that'll bump you over that article, and you can learn everything about Cycle Trader Rock River's Yamaha YZ250F.